This past January, I traveled to several different cities in China with the Taylor University Business Department. For me, visiting China was kind of a way to create a space for learning in both my vocation and in spiritual aspects. I think especially because it was a country that we couldn't speak the language or read signs, it really provided a space for us to think and get outside of our comfort zone and really learn things from a different perspective than our Western worldview. One of the things that I really appreciated was the barter economy. As a Westerner and a native to the United States, it's not really something that I'm used to, and it was really interesting as a marketing person in management and just from a business perspective to see how they traded and how their shops were different than the United States and how their market and economy was so different than what we're used to. As a business student, one of the other things that I really appreciated was just how fast China's growing. It holds to a lot of the traditional values, but then you look around and you see all these buildings going up, and you constantly see innovation and an entrepreneurial spirit just in everybody that you talk to. And I think that was one of the things that really encouraged me, and one of the things that I took away was just never stop imagining a better future, because pretty soon that better future can become your reality, and I think that's one of the things that has happened in China. Many of the companies that we visited and the opportunities that we had, like the dialogue between Oriental culture and Western management, were so unique to China and just unique to this trip in general. Many of these companies I otherwise would never have been able to gain an inside look at or see the traditions and customs that are necessary for operating a business in a different culture. That educational value is something that I wouldn't change for anything. Spiritual growth and transformation was a huge theme of this J-term trip, and I think it was one of the things that I appreciate most and one of the aspects that I'm going to take with me as I move on in my college career and hopefully get a job after college and continue with the rest of my life. The spiritual growth and community with others in kind of a unique setting really helped me to expand my faith, trust God, see a little bit more of the global church. We went to this really cool service on Sunday, and we got to see people singing in all different languages, and it was really a glimpse of heaven. So I think that was, for me personally, one of the most important themes of the trip was just looking at heaven on earth and seeing different people's stories and all these different companies and hearing from all these missionaries and just the good things that God is doing in their country and in their life. This trip afforded me the ability to visit many historical and government landmarks that I never thought I would have visited in a million years. Prior to this trip, if you had told me that I would have been in Tiananmen Square or on the Great Wall of China, I would have looked at you and been like, yeah, in my dreams. But it really was a dream come true, being able to see all of these different events and just like the little things that we walked in on, like this ice skating. We literally had no idea that it was there, but God provided, and we were able to see incredible sights, try incredible food, go through these vendors, eat a scorpion, do some fun things like that. It was just outside of all of my comfort zones and just way above and beyond any place that I thought I would have been. So I'm extremely thankful for this trip, and it really allowed me to gain a larger worldview, and I have a lot more of a heart for God's people in every country now, as well as a new look on a global engagement and the globalization of the world.